What's up, everybody? It's your girl B Octavia, and I am back with another video. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, just know I'm from DC. I'm an entrepreneur, a young mother, and I also have a second channel that will be in the description. Now, today I wanted to do another Rap Rivalry episode, and in today's episode, I want to get into some DC shit real quick. What's up, y'all? So, I just want to address things as they come. Now, usually, it ain't like I don't like to talk about my city, but a lot of the shit that I can talk about within my city is very petty. So for me, it'd be like, oh, it's nothing to talk about. But at the same time, I'm guessing that this topic of this beef is still very relevant to this day, and I need to know why. Now, on my Rap Rivalry series, what I like to do is I like to talk about the hugest beefs in our hip-hop culture that a lot of people took notice to, that a lot of people remember. And this specific beef is one that I remember all the way back in high school. High school for me was 7 years ago, I believe it was. 7 years ago? I guess that's what we hitting on, 6 to 7 years ago. Like I said, this beef was going on then. So without further ado, let me tell you who I'm talking about. So in today's episode, I will be talking about Ant Glizzy versus Shy Glizzy. Now, I don't know if Ant Glizzy changed his name, like his rap name, and he just going by Ant or some shit like that, but I don't know. And I'll tell you why I have that question. But this beef, I think I took notice to this beef around 2010, maybe 2011, and to sum it up, back then it was over some bitches, you know what I'm saying? That's all I knew, and that's all that was really important to, okay, why is they beefing? You know, that's all I wanted to know. I don't want the niggas to fight. I don't want them to keep going back and forth, especially, I do not want them to keep going back and forth. That's one thing that's a huge narrative in DC. Like, the men or the boys act like girls to me. And that's just straight up. Like, my generation, and even like dudes that's older, like, they have this very argumentative thing about them that's very feminine to me. You know, they want to go back and forth with you, especially a woman. They think they better, they think they smarter. So just imagine two boys or even two men going back and forth, and they can just keep doing that shit. I don't have time for it. I'm very unproblematic in that way. And honestly, like, if y'all don't like each other, why can't y'all just break apart and not like each other? You know what I mean? All I knew that this beef was over back then, like 6, 7 years ago, was over some females. You know, I guess they was wearing each other clothes. I don't know, and I don't care. Like, either y'all gonna be friends, get back cool, you know, have a conversation, or not. And that's the conclusion that I came to then. So the fact that, and let me just say, this ain't even really no beef, you know what I mean? This ain't really no real feud, because I feel like it's only Ant Glizzy that's saying the same things over and over again to anybody that will listen. Like, a person like me that would love an opportunity to be interviewed by DJ Small Eyes or whoever the case, right? And I'm thinking about, you know, just exposing my personality and telling the things that I like to do, or things about my entrepreneurial journey. Like, it's things that I want to talk about. It's things that I've went through that I do want to express, and that a lot of people have went through too. So why you talking about a beef that happened almost 10 years ago? Who gives a fuck, man? Let me ask y'all this. Anybody that was watching that as a fan to Ant Glizzy, because I used to listen to his music. He stopped coming out with music, so I just stopped having an ear for it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to keep supporting somebody old ass shit, and they don't got no new shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep going back, you know? You gonna have to do some 2020 shit. You gonna have to do some 2021 shit. I ain't see much of that. But I seen him yip, yap, yip, yap, yip, yap. Stop talking about Shy Glizzy. Stop talking about this man. It's annoying, to be honest with you. And to be fair, it's annoying. Like, I think the caveman looking dude that's with Seven from the Bad Girls Club, shout out to their family. They cute. He look like a caveman. And it's not a bad thing, but I just wanted to say that. Anyways, so I remember on Instagram Live, the caveman looking dude, and I'm going to have his name up here because I don't want to keep calling him that. No disrespect or anything. But he went on live with Ant Glizzy and was basically saying, like, what's the problem? And this was months ago. Like, Ant Glizzy won't stop talking about the situation. And I get that people ask you certain things, like, oh, what happened with you and cuz, or whatever the case is, but why you can't take the high road? Like, is it because you know that that's how you're staying relevant? You know, is that how you staying relevant? Because that's what I think it is. I think that, you know, whether he wants to acknowledge it or not, Shy Glizzy's name and their situation, their past friendship, their affiliation with each other is helping him stay relevant. Maybe people do think he funny, you know. I don't really care for it. I don't have time to just sit up and watch a nigga live that's clowning people, and just, he really does have like a negative spirit to me. So regardless of what is funny or what is, I mean, I just feel like if you have something that you're passionate about, and not Instagram Live because it's free, you know, you're not getting paid, not a cent to be on Instagram Live. But anyways, if you're not getting paid for your passion, which is rapping, and you're not putting, you know, however you feel about shorty in the rap shit, what does it matter? What does it matter? Doing these interviews, and you could be talking about real stuff. You could be talking about drug abuse in your household, your childhood, growing up in DC. Talk about Wayne Perry. Talk about this person. Talk about something that matters. Something that's actually relevant to what's going on in the city now. Shy Glizzy already made it out. Y'all beef and this on and off shit started before he blew up. You gotta get over it at some point. Like, it's extremely pathetic to me. And I'm trying to use words that's not like that harsh. But at the same time, like, it's annoying. Like, ain't we all grown? Like, I'm 24 and I just can't with that shit. I can't keep bringing up a situation that ain't doing nothing for me. I can't keep bringing up a situation that's irrelevant to the topic at hand, which is me. I can't keep doing that. A lot of people ain't gonna want to hear my standpoint being from DC and talking about DC shit, because I'm gonna always take the higher road. A lot of this shit is not worth it. A lot of this shit can put you in a ditch, a grave, a river, a lake, you know, a garbage can or something. You never know. So I just know what's worth it and what's not worth it. To talk about somebody for years and years and years, and it's the same person you talking about, and they ain't handing you no paper for that, you gotta stop talking about them. I'm always gonna take the higher road, cause it's annoying. Why keep going back and forth? You keep putting this narrative out there that you have an issue. But if you was asked, you said you didn't have an issue by 7 baby daddy. So what is it really? Do you have the issue or not? Look, if you drop music again and I listen to it and I like it, I'ma play it. I'ma play Shy Glizzy too. I'm not taking sides on none of this shit because it's petty, it's for nothing, and it should have ended a long time ago. All of the shit that I talk about that happened in the streets from back then, or even 10 years ago, 7 years ago, 6 years ago, that shit should have been left in the past. Leave it. It ain't gonna make you no money. It ain't gonna get you nowhere positive. Oh, you think you got some interviews cause you talking about another man? It don't get you no points. That's my point. It don't get you no brownie points. It don't get you anything. So I don't really know why he's doing this. You know, it's a bad look. It's a bad look for DC. There, I said it. It is. A lot of people think people from DC on some bullshit anyway. And this is why. It ain't even no fault to Shy Glizzy because he big enough where he don't even have to talk to you. He don't even have to go back and forth with you. Like, just think about it. Like, he's like in LA or wherever the fuck he's at, and you still in the streets of DC. Like, that alone should make you want to just shut up, put it in the music, and get you and your peoples out of that. That's what I want to do. I don't want to just sit down, talk shit, and not be getting a damn place. All these rap rivalries kind of going in the same, but they not. You know what I mean? It's all going to come to have a conversation or don't. But if you don't have that conversation with that person, leave it the fuck alone, man. Leave it alone. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of him specifically fixing his lips to talk about this situation. I'm tired of seeing clips. I won't even watch the interview. Because it's like, why even put that in there? Put in there why you wasn't dropping music, why you wasn't being consistent. Put in there, you know, the drug abuse. Put real shit in there. Real content. Real shit that people can really tap in and listen to. I can't listen to that shit. I cannot. And I will not. I will not. And I don't advise y'all to either. We got to change the narrative. They already think that because we young, that we stupid. They already think that because we are young, that we don't have nothing on our mind but murder, drama, fighting, getting arrested. Let's be good at something. Let's show that we got a strong enough work ethic to block out all that drama shit and excel. We gotta get out of this shit before it swallow us whole. Somebody can catch you in the damn streets and then what? Whereas, you know, I mean, I ain't gonna say it won't happen like that in LA either, cause shit happens like that. But you know, gated community, everything like this, it's less likely for some shit like that to happen. Where would you rather be? And you running your mouth. Men, boys, stop acting like women. Stop acting like little girls. Stop acting like little girls. Stop arguing with each other. That's why people be thinking y'all in sexual relationships. Because y'all just me. Y'all just keep talking. It's your girl B Octavia. Let's pray that this is really the end of this shit. I wore red lipstick so I can end it, you know, on my end. Like, just end this shit. Like, that's what was in my head. Like, just end this shit, Bianca. Alright, I got you. I'm going to end it. So I just did it. You know, you can congratulate me later, you know. Walk away. Disengage. Step the fuck back. Fall back. Please. Again, let's pray that with my words that I ended it for these parties. This just made me so hungry. You know what I mean? And on to a better day. Hopefully there will be no more parts to this interview where he's talking about Shy Glizzy. Just how pork rind smell. That shit just hit my taste buds. Why would I pay almost $3 for this? Why would I do that? I don't know. That was stupid.